What's up, Nail Geeks? I am back again with another awesome box for you all. The Fandom Flakies March 2020 box has a lovely theme this time. We've got Adventure Time, and the guest maker this month is none other than Heather's Hughes. This is another super fun box, and I did some really cute nail art, at least in my opinion. So let's dive right into the swatches. First up is Bee's Knees Lacquer. She brings us the Vampire Queen, inspired by Marceline, and is a grayed out teal with red to green and silver to green UCC or Ultra Chrome flakes. So this one has a jelly-like formula to it, though it is very, very glossy and smooth on brushstrokes here. For opacity, I'm going to suggest between 2 and 3 coats, depending on how long your free edge is. Personally, I took this one up to 3 coats and I thought it plumped out really nice. It just gave me that extra oomph factor to it. So here you can see it just really has that nice glossy effect to it. I'm really digging it. Now here on the second coat, you can see I've got just a touch more of opacity happening, though personally I felt like I just wanted to really be extra with it and just really plump it out. So that's hence why I took it up to that third coat. So that base color is what I would consider a dusky type of teal. There is definitely a grade factor to it. Really lovely and very flattering as it has a cool tone to it. So those flakes really stick out very nicely against that base color, and you'll see lots of bronze and golds and greens across your nail. They are of the smaller and medium variety, so I think they'll give you that kind of smaller particle effect to them. And they laid down nice and flat for me. I had no issues with them whatsoever. And here on the full hand shot, I did top off with a glossy top coat and no texture or anything like that to report with it. And next up, we've got Niteowl Lacquer. She brings us What the Lump, inspired by LSP, and is a lavender crelly filled with gold crystal flakes. So this one also has a bit of a jelly-like formula to it. I would classify this one as a true jelly, in that it's going to really depend on that base color. It depends on how many coats you go with it. So personally, I would recommend going in with 3 coats on it just to really pack a punch on plumping factor and that base color popping like crazy. So it does start off a little bit sheer on this first coat, but it does have a very smooth formula to it and stays put where you put it. Here on that second coat, you can see it's really starting to pop on that base color. This is what I would definitely agree with is a true lavender color. It does have a very nice, very subtle pinky type of undertone to it. And of course it darkens as you go with your layers, true to a jelly-like style. So you can very obviously see those little gold flakes across your nails. This is really pretty and it contrasts very well against that base color. I had no issues with this one. Once again, flakes behaved very nicely for me. And they are of the small, medium, and there's a couple of the larger sizes in there too. So you'll get a nice pond effect between your layers with this one, as that base really allows them to show up between your layers. Once again, full hand shot, I've got a glossy top coat on and no issues to report. And finally, Heather's Hughes brings us What the Cabbage. This is inspired by Princess Bubblegum and is a thermal polish with a bright hot pink when cold and a pale bubblegum pink when warm. It also have pink to blue shifting iridescent shimmer, hollow micro flakes, and a hint of rose metallic flakes. So this one is very reactive for a thermal. I currently have it on right now. Actually, I've got the whole nail art on right now because it was too cute to take off. So this one, once again, does have a jelly-like formula to it. Really going to depend on how you wear it for opacity here. I would recommend between 2 and 3 coats. Personally, I took it up to 3 coats just because I really wanted that base color just to pop like crazy on both states, and I thought it plumped out very nicely there. Now this one does dry down on the matte side, so I would recommend a glossy top coat for it, though given that it's just so packed full of that shimmer, I think this would also look really cool mattified too. Now here on that third coat, you can see it's plumping out very nicely, and I do feel like it is being decently color accurate to what I see in person. It's definitely a very vibrant type of pink when it is cold. I think it flirts a little bit with being a hot pink type of fuchsia color. I just worried that on monitors and cell phone screens and whatnot that this is going to come off a little skewed. So please note that this is what I would consider not quite a super neon like what you see on the video, but it is still very, very vibrant. Here on the ice water shot, you can see what that warm color looks like. It's very pearly. It's definitely a very pale pink, very pretty, and it just really, really looks great with that blue shimmer here. Now, Rivets and Sticks brings us these super cute. You can add each one individually to your order. The LSP vinyl sticker is $5, the Jake and Finn vinyl sticker is $5.50, and the Adventure Time vinyl sticker is $5.50 as well. So these are super cute. They are quite on the larger side. Here you can see the LSP sticker. That one is the one for $5, and then that holographic Jake and Finn, it was $5.50, and then the Adventure Time, that first one was $5.50 too. She also brings us waterslide decal sheets. There is a larger sheet and a smaller sheet. Both of those are $7. You can add them on. They are super cute. There's a lot of images to play with here, and I kind of went a little extra on my nail art this month, and I was actually really digging it. Obviously, I still have it on. So I'm going in with a base of the Heather's Hues from this box, and then I'm using the Petla Mystery 2 stamping plate and Niteowl Lacquer's Your Basic White to grab some star images for my nails. I'm going to go in and fill in the color with Moonflower Polish's Amarillo, or just really any yellow, and you'll be good to go. I like to go in with a dotting tool for this one since those images are very tiny. And then I just go in and I'm just adding some random dots too into the mix, not just filling in just the stars, just because I want a really dense effect from my image. Now I'm going to go ahead and just stamp that image right on where I want it. Since I do have that glossy top coat applied already to my nail, I wasn't worried about that little square line image coming on. Usually when I have top coat on, at least for me, I'm able to just kind of peel up the image with a lint roller, and cleanup is super easy, especially when you've got that top coat already on. Now I'm going in with the Princess Bubblegum images from the waterslide decal sheet. I usually soak them in water for roughly 10 seconds, and then I peel off the image, and here I'm going to go in with a clear jelly stamper because I want that image to really pop like crazy. So you place it on top of your clear jelly stamper, and if you guys have been following along, I've done this quite a bit. I'm going in with my dotting tool, and I'm just gently putting on that white polish underneath it so that it will make the image look a little bit more opaque on the nail. So I'm definitely fast forwarding a lot of this so you guys can just see this real quick on how to do this. It's very easy, and I think the stamper really helps you with placement and whatnot on your nail, and prevents any mistakes you could make. So like a normal stamping image, I just go in and I gently, slowly place it on my nail, apply firm pressure, and slowly pull it up because you don't want to ruin any of your hard work that you just did. And then finally, I go in and I top coat as normal. Per usual on nail art, I like to have my top coat on my brush do the bead method, which is you get a nice healthy bead on your polish brush, and then you just let it slowly float over your nail so that you don't get any smearing or anything like that. I really like nail art as it makes your nails real thick with all those layers between the stamps and the polish and all that stuff. And in the final look, I'm good to go. I really like that the base color is a thermal, so you'll get that nice magical type of pinky effect with warm and cold. Now, the box goes up for sale March 13th at noon Eastern Time and ends on March 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. There are typically a number of ready-to-ship boxes when you order with Ninja Fingers, and then you can also add on the waterslide decals from Rivets and Sticks and any of those vinyl stickers. Super cute. The box of the polishes by itself is $30 plus shipping. I'll link you guys below to Fandom Flakies shop as well as their Facebook fan group if you want to get in there too. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.